Welcome back to Exposed. We were just talking about moving out, and so what are the challenges we face with moving out as a young adult?
I think the biggest one is your financial situation. I mean, I know when I moved out, my money got cut in half. Because, like, it is really expensive, not just rent, but I moved in with my boyfriend, and he already had a place, but he didn't even have, like, a dining room table or, like, chairs or curtains, and, like, so you have to think about, like, buying stuff like that, and
Well, on top of that too, you start buying things that you didn't even realize you had to pay for before. Like, you have to buy dish soap, and you have to buy all your
laundry
toiletries.
detergent.
Yeah, or sometimes, like, I had to pay to do laundry, and then I'm paying, like, internet bills and hydro bills. I'm like, where is all of this money supposed to come from after a while?
phone bills.
Yeah.
And what else?
I had no bills.
You lucked
I
out.
don't-
I have a free ride. I mean, like, I still have to pay for my phone bill, and I still have to pay for room and board every 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Well, yeah.
But you don't have to go out and, like, buy, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
no, well,
a frying pan
that's
or, like,
true.
something
That's
like that.
true.
Or,
That's true. I don't have to buy all that, but I mean, I still have
There's still bills though.
to buy
Yeah.
my own soap. Yeah.
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 Or like
Shampoo.
groceries too. Like, does
Yeah.
your mom?
No, she buys me Vector.
Yeah.
I buy
And then you
the
buy
rest.
everything else.
Yeah.
Because that starts to add up really fast. Because my mom would just buy the food in the house, right, and I'd just be eating whatever.
Actually,
But yeah.
I wouldn't even eat at home much. I used to just eat out all the time.
Yeah,
Seriously, almost
that's what
every
it is.
day I
I'm
would
like-
eat out.
So could you
Yeah.
just imagine,
I'm
like,
not
where
home.
your money would go if
Yeah.
you spent it, like, buying groceries?
Every time I ate,
Instead?
it would be like $10.
It gets expensive.
Yeah, and I have 3 meals a day. Think about that.
That's
Think
something
about
that
it.
I've, like, since the holidays, like, I've been, like, eating out because I've been too lazy to cook. And that's another challenge. Like, I mean, I don't like cooking. I'm not the best cook ever. So it's like, yeah, let's order out tonight. And then the money adds up. And
Well, my roommate and I don't think we ate a single meal together because she would eat out a lot, and I was always making meals at home. So we were on completely different schedules. It was an interesting time living with a roommate.
And that actually brings up another point about how is it like to live with a roommate? Like, what are the challenges of that?
Well, introduce us how you met your roommate.
I was in a gym class at Dawson, and I met this girl, and we did a dance together, right? And she said, by any chance, are you looking for a roommate? And I was like, hey, I want to move to Montreal.
Now, how many times have you met this person
How many times have I met her?
before she asked this?
Oh, well, no, I spent, like, it was like a couple months we were in class together.
That's horrible.
Yeah, no, but we got to know each other. I didn't just move in with her, you know? But regardless, you learn that you need to really get to know a person before you can move in with them, because it's,
Not a
Even
couple
that,
classes.
yeah.
Even that, I mean, you could be in a relationship with someone and then you move in with them and you're like, oh my god, like, what did I just do?
You don't really know how a person is until you live with them.
Yeah. Like, we mentioned off air, like, I live with my boyfriend, and he's a really clean person. I'd like to say kind of a freak about it. And I'm messy, but not to the point of being, a slob, some would say. And
Some
like-
would say that though.
yeah.
No, she is.
But yeah, he gets like annoyed and like picky with like,
Little things.
yeah, little things like toilet paper rolls, or like I left a bottle of water on the couch for like a week or like something like that, and
You
like,
just don't do that.
yeah.
Well, I was kind of like that with my roommate too, because she wouldn't wash dishes. And the thing is I understand, if you leave some in the sink for a little, like a day, and then do it, that's fine. But when it piles up and I'm having to clean dishes to eat off of one, then I'm kind of like, I don't know.
That's kind of what I have to do just to stick around the house. I would rather stay out of their way. Like, really, I just want to stay in my room, and if I'm not in my room, I'm out. If I'm not out, then I'm on the computer somewhere. But I mean, like, when I cook, I have to clean the frying pan. I have to clean the dish, like anything that I do. Sometimes I don't do it, and then I get yelled at. But then,
But then I get yelled at.
but most of the time, I'll
it's
do
done.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. I just figure stay out of the way. I'm barely there. I'll go there to sleep. play my video games, and that's pretty much it. I'll bring a drink up in my room, and I'll bring it right back down when I'm done. Wash it out.
Has anyone ever had an issue with like privacy or something like that with a roommate?
No.
Not
Yeah.
really. We stayed out of it. Well, it sounds bad. It makes it sound like I had such a bad experience because I say we stayed out of each other's way, but
I locked my
mean,
door.
that makes you show like how close you really are with a person, right? Like I really wasn't that close with her. It was just to pay the bills. That's what we were for each other, and to get on each other's nerves when one didn't clean the bathroom. But that just comes with the territory.
So I guess that's like people have to consider before they move out, or if they plan on moving out, that if they're gonna move out alone, like there's gonna be more expenses, and if you move out with a roommate, yeah, it will be cheaper, but there are consequences.
Privacy issues, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't care. Like, my cousin goes in my room all the time. If they doesn't even text me, just goes in there. I'll know he was in there because something's moved, but don't matter to me. I don't.
Oh, that would drive me crazy.
No, see, I don't mind that. Like, I told him, I said, if you ever want to, go ahead, go in there. Don't matter to me. There's nothing to hide in there. All I have is my movies, my games.
I like to call myself like an organized mess. Like even though it's messy, I know where
You know where
everything is.
everything is, yeah.
And like if someone touches it, I like go crazy.
That's the same thing.
That's
It's like
the same
there's
thing.
clutter,
yeah.
but like I know where everything is. Like I have
Well, I don't-
everything. I put it in a certain
That's
place.
the pile of clothes. That's the pile of
That's a
Of
pile
whatever
dirty
else,
clothes,
exactly.
clean clothes.
Well, that's how my room is now at my house, and that's the tension is rebuilt with my parents. They're like, "Why aren't you cleaning your room?" I'm like, it's my mess. I know where things are.
Nah, I
Leave me
can't
to my
stand
mess.
Dirty room. I can't even stand a dirty room. It's always cleaned.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
You'd be like my
See?
mother's dream.
I don't know. I never liked it. I never I always just like my room used to be dirty, but now it's like I have to have it clean. It just doesn't look right.
You should teach me.
I know. I should.
Cute.
So
working.
working.
So
Who works here, and who doesn't?
Oh shit.
well, we all were.
We all work
For-
at one
for Mall
point in our
TV.
lives. Some still do, some don't.
I don't got a job. I got fired. But no, I still work here, and I'm figuring out ways to get money so I could pay for my phones, I could pay for my cars, pay for my insurances.
For your bills.
Yeah, my bills in general.
What's
Yeah. Well,
So that's I was just gonna ask. So how does everyone? I mean, I'm sure we all have cell phones. Some of
Maybe.
us. Some of us don't live with our parents, or some of us have to pay rent to our parents. How do we pay for this type of stuff?
I work 2 jobs, and I go to school.
Well, yeah, going to school helps a lot. I mean, especially living here, the whole the funding that we get for secondary ed, it helps a lot with the bills.
That's true. That helps a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to have moved out.
But I find even that is like, even like, obviously like I go to school and I get those checks too, but I found it wasn't enough.
Yeah, well, I work too. I work on the weekends at Chili Willy, so that gives some money in.
what I used to do when I was working was one paycheck would go to the car, one paycheck would go to the insurance, one would go to the phone, and one would go to my mom's. And that's 4 weeks of paychecks. That's my whole month right there. So whatever I have left, that's what I had to play around with. It's expensive buying a car. Don't do it.
Buy a new car at least.
Yeah, new one. Buy a used
I had an old
one,
car.
please.
That didn't work.
Please buy a used one. Anyways, we're gonna go to break now. We'll be back soon.